I went to Margaritaville. I said, good idea this man had. And then I said, why not make it actually outside? People love the sun.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I cannot afford the island all by myself. Who am I,
Sure.
Epstein? I can't.
Pay attention. Creepy weirdo.
I would like a strong, powerful woman to protect me.
He'll fight for America.
Hip. Poopy square.
The Playable Characters Podcast. Hello, everybody. Welcome to level 184. My goodness, of Playable Characters Podcast. My name is Brian McGinnis. How are you? It's October. We're still home. I'm still stuck in my closet, everybody. Haven't left in months. That's where my wife prefers it. And that's okay. We're having a good time. Thanks for listening to the show after all this time, everybody. Hey, I still have some shirts I want to send out. Shoot me an email or a tweet. If you want a shirt, tweet me, I want a shirt, and I'll send you a Playable Characters Podcast shirt, something to wear. It's a t-shirt, but I know it's almost wintertime. Get over it. Wear a hoodie over it. It'll be a lot of fun. And they're nice looking shirts. It's got our logo. It's beautiful. And you'll be the coolest kid in town, even though we can't go outside. But people will know that you have our shirt. Everybody, you see your phone. You see the headline. You see who this guest is. Holy shit. Is there a bigger name in gaming right now, or was in April and March and May? This guy, I'm so excited to have him. He's one of the most important people in one of the most popular games of all time, it seems like. We have us today, the amazing, the mysterious kinda Tom Nook. How are you, sir? Oh, jeez.
I'm so sorry. I had something caught on my throat. Today I am well, and you?
Hello, I'm doing good.
Yes.
I should have asked ahead of time if you still talk like a little mouse, but I guess not, which is good for us.
Is for the children. You need to make yourself more palatable. It's all about brand.
Sure.
Yes.
Where's your accent from? I didn't know I'm not kidding. Is it Russian? What
it sounds Russian, maybe from Ukraine. I'm still working it out. My parents they told me don't worry about it.
Don't ask, don't tell.
Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about it. We lived in Japan for many years. They're like, don't, figure it out. It'll be fine.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Yes.
Wow.
I figure this is safer version than doing perhaps, having a traditional Japanese accent. This climate is tricky. It's tricky.
Very, yes. Yeah, well, I appreciate you coming on today. I know you're a very busy man.
Oh, yes.
So thank you for coming. Let's get right into it. I mean, how'd you get into landlording? Do you consider yourself a landlord? Because when we first meet you, you're like, hey, come stay on my island, but first you got to pay up. So how'd you get into this lifestyle, I guess?
Well, specifically this time around with the island, I enjoy, have you been to Margaritaville,
I've heard of it, yes.
I went to Margaritaville. I said, good idea this man had. And then I said, why not make it actually outside? People love the sun.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I cannot afford the island all by myself. Who am I, Epstein? I can't do this thing. And so I said, if I do timeshare,
Okay.
and then I bring people in, and then also maybe they help around, and then I give them currency that doesn't make sense, and maybe then we get a little exchange going. It's mutually beneficial.
Interesting. How? Okay, so you mentioned the currency doesn't make sense, which I happen to agree with. How does that help you though, as the one in charge, as the one collecting all this dough? What do you use all these bells for?
Well, the bells offshore account.
Okay. Yeah.
The exchange rate for bell to rupee very high. I have guy to do this thing. Can't talk too much about it. Is worrisome. I don't want to get myself in trouble.
No, of course.
But that's that. And then with the the Nook miles, genius. My sons Timmy Tommy, they came up with that. Only good idea they ever had.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, but it's basically coupon is meaningless. You
Right.
cannot get Nook. You cannot go to McDonald's use Nook Mile.
No, it's only to fly to some random island.
Yes,
That's
is
it.
yes, to get more things for the other island that I technically own. It's labor for exchange for goods and services.
You always see that on a coupon. It says like cash value is 1/100th of a cent. I mean, it's worthless.
Yes, it's nothing. It's just
Okay.
paper that I make you go to ATM to print out, but not airplane. Yes, is huge pain in the ass.
It's a loading screen. Come on, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's that's not on me though. That's on other people. They make that decision. Corporate. I said to them, why not put the ATM in 2 ATM? Just have 2 ATM
Or a faster one, or upgraded one.
Yes,
maybe
not ask every time you want to do something.
Yes, I mean we have the phone, we have the Nook phone. It should just pop up as like an app or a QR code, maybe.
Yes,
they're gonna print up paper.
Yes, yeah, it's wasteful, not environmentally soluble. But
Sure
I talk to them. They say, "Go away with your questions, Tom. Just stand there and look cute."
Yeah,
and this is how I'm treated.
Okay, I'm so sorry. Well, I mean, you're doing well. It seems like.
Well, thank you. I do try. I have whole team to, as I say, branding is very important. We had a long discussion. What color should the Hawaiian shirt be?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I mean, you do have a whole team. You got Isabel, who's like your right hand thing.
Yeah.
I guess
she is dog. She is not.
She's dog. I'm sorry. Okay.
You have dog here. You have dog everywhere.
We do. Yes.
Yes. She's not a thing. She's a woman. A woman dog.
She's very happy all the time.
Yes, very happy. Reminds me of David Lynch shouting good morning to everyone every day.
That's her.
Sometimes
her. She has news. Most of the time, she doesn't.
No, that she always has Long Island iced tea in the morning. God bless.
Wait, is that right?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
She's got a problem.
Very interesting person, Isabel, I will say.
You mentioned Timmy and Tommy. Are they your sons or your nephews? Or is that just what you say?
I mean, once again, don't worry about it. My parents say, don't worry about it.
Okay.
Don't is fine. They're like, how it was so sad. I adopted them. They're my brother's kids.
Oh, that's nice of you.
Yes, I adopted them because I was like, I need workers.
Okay.
But I need someone to help out with the family business. And then, but their parents, their father and mother died in the fire. It was very sad.
Jeez.
Yes, it was a very sad day.
Did you adopt them first, or that happened right after?
Let's put it this way. I put in paperwork first, and then fire happened.
Oh my God! Wow, good timing.
Yes, incredible. Weirdly strange miracle, to be honest.
Those lucky kids to have you.
Yes. Good boys. They're good boys.
I like
one.
I was going to say, do you have a favorite, Timmy or Tommy?
Yeah. I'm not going to tell you which, though, because they listen to everything I do. I like that healthy competition.
Yeah. Who's the one that repeats everything? Is that Tommy? Tommy's a little messed up, right?
Yeah, he's the fire. It did not help his development, we'll say.
I'm sure
smoke is bad for developing brain, but we're here.
Yeah. Okay. Now the island. It sort of seems like you have people. How do I say it? Like trapped in some type of contract they can never get out of until they pay you a crazy amount of bells, just for a tent. Like you're making them pay a lot of rent for a little tent. What's up with that?
It's good enough for Genghis Khan. Like, it's a good tent. I give you sleeping bag. I give you tent. I let you, with nature all around, and then it gets better from there. You have to, as you say, pull up from bootstrap. You got to make your own way. It is the American way to do this thing, despite it being on secret islands.
And sometimes you find boots in the ocean.
Yes. You have to pull up boot by fishing rod. That's anything.
Yes. Why do these things break so easily? Why don't you have? I know you can buy fishing rods and nets and things in the store in the Nook shop. How come you don't have like a really good sporting goods store which has very high quality, equipment. These things break all the time. Is it just for more money?
Yeah, a little bit, yes. And then I'll level with you. A little more bells,
Sure.
I'll say this though, like you can get gold nuggets, you can upgrade it, never
Yeah.
break again. Is really to me, in my mind, is all about the person making the thing. If your thing
Sure.
if you make a fishing rod and it breaks, that's not my problem.
That's
like,
on me.
yeah,
right.
that's on you, bro. Like,
You're
I
right.
don't. Why are you making fishing rod out of random branch that you find? Doesn't make sense to me.
Look, this purple horse gave me a piece of paper. Told me how to make it.
Yeah, doesn't make any sense. Oh, the villagers. Oh my god, I don't understand some of them.
They're an interesting bunch. Let's talk about them. I mean, you'll let anybody on this island, but only 8.
Yes,
only 8 of them. How come you don't want more people?
I like even number.
Okay.
I like even number my whole life. I love even number. 9 also evil number. 10
Evil.
too many. It's a crowd. Then you got you got an odd number of people with 2 or 4. You can have it. You pair off easier.
Okay.
Everyone can find a friend
or mates.
Obviously, you can be more social, but I like the even number. It soothes me.
Yeah.
Which is why I only have Timmy Tommy. Tutti went away.
Wait, there was a Tutti?
Yeah, the Tutti, she fine. She's somewhere else. She get adopted by other relative.
Oh wow, you guys are at least you keep it in the family, I guess.
Yes. I get postcard. It's nice. That's nice.
Good.
Yes.
Timmy, Tommy, and Tutti. I didn't know. Yeah, I mean, there's not many. Nobody's pregnant on the island. No one builds a family. Is that law or what's going on there? You figured it again. They're very close quarters all the time. They're all hanging out.
I listen. I try to set people up.
But do you?
I try. I originally on the phone you had a Tinder like app
yeah.
for seeing, but very quickly you run out of matches. And what I found was terrible for self-esteem of islanders because you get through 7 other people, and if no one matches with you, you leave the island, and that's not good for me. That's no good. But I try to set people up. I try to, but it never sticks. But like some people, they seem to hang out a lot, is what I'll say. They seem, on one island, I see that Humphrey, older gentleman, hangs out a lot with Gladys, middle-aged woman who likes to read. They seem to have something going on. I don't pry.
Nice.
I don't pry.
That's nice. Yeah.
Yes. And that's part of the island experience. You want to find companionship of some kind.
Definitely. Yeah. It's like Bachelor in Paradise. My wife watches the Bachelor shows. So it's like just hooking people up.
100%.
Yeah. Okay. They're a little nosy because sometimes if I don't see them for a day or two, they're like, "Where were you, Brian? How come? Like, what the fuck, man? Like, what's it? Can I just hang out by myself all day?"
Yeah, I know, right? They're very emotionally needy. I don't know why. I think anyone who's willing to go to an island to try and meet new people has an emotional problem.
Sure.
You have to. This is what I say. I originally. Okay. I've given away a lot of Xanax over my years, is what I will say. There have been originally Blathers also was psychiatrist, license revoked. Can't do that no more.
Oh wow!
But that was a few years ago. But I think if you're willing to spend what seems like an infinite amount of money to be alone on an island,
seriously,
similarly to those who live in South Dakota. You want to be by yourself. Yes. Something is going on there with your emotions and maybe your mind, is what I say.
Trying to escape the real world, so to speak, and go live on. I got you. Okay, well that kind of makes sense there. All right. Do you charge everybody the same amount? Because the numbers kind of don't add up, Tom. Listen, you don't charge interest on the loans, which is great. Okay, but you pay as an interest on the bank account balance. Where does that come from? That's why. Does everybody pay the same amount? Is it $2 million for that upstairs room for everybody? It just seems
depends on credit score. Like we go
really.
Yes, you go to your a FICO. We go to your flight. We do background check. We go, are you
Sure.
going to make it on time? And unfortunately, a lot of these people, once again, if they're coming to an island
Yeah.
by yourself, maybe your credit not so good. We make a lot of exception. We make a lot of, there's a lot of leeway.
Yeah.
So it depends on, how good your credit is, how willing you are to like also work to pay off. If you work more, maybe it's a little less or it goes quicker. I mean, the mining industry did this for years. I don't know why in America, the whole like I sold my soul company story, is good system for getting labor. Then then the government, the unions, don't get me started about the unions, but like for me, I look at prison industrial complex and I go, what works about that? What works about that, but also is legal,
Okay, sure.
is what I don't want to say like for me is scam or anything. I merely I try to help people who are in difficult position.
Okay, it's there are a lot of positive stuff. Like again, when someone arrives, it's like, hey, here's this. Just pay me back whenever you want.
Yes,
which
yes.
you're very cool with that, and then when that's paid up, the next day, boom, you got your bridge, you got your second room, but then you're like, how about this? Pay me whenever you want. So it seems like it's a lot of like we constantly owe you something until you just don't give a shit anymore, and you're just like, no, I got no other ideas. Go have fun, which I guess is good too. But it's tricky to know what you really want, Tom, from some of the villagers.
Well, what I want from villagers for them to be happy. If you want 3-bedroom apartment in middle of island, I can give you. If you want tent, I've met people live in the tent the whole time.
Yeah.
I don't question. I try not to judge, but like for me, is it like I say good enough for Genghis Khan? But at a certain point, do you not want to, climb the class ladder, as it were? But for me, I want to make people happy, and if a basement makes them happy, I will give. But like at a certain point, I am nothing but a raccoon man. I have limited resource and limited,
I don't know about that.
I mean, you would be surprised. Sometimes I scramble. I'll be honest with you, Brian. I scramble sometimes to meet deadline.
Well, hey, it seems like you do a good job every time. My house looks great, but most people only have one room. Are they just lazy? Like, what's how come no one else wants to expand on their house? And I feel like a dick with a mansion, but everyone else.
The other villagers.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I think the one room thing, I mean, sometimes I think it kind of goes back to what you say of like they maybe are, not looking for a certain kind of companionship. If you are, then you have to, expand the way they do in my accursed rival, the Stardew Valley.
Love that game,
you get big house, you get to you can have fun with anyone, doesn't matter who they are, they marry, doesn't matter. Immoral. Okay. I do not care for this.
You got cows and pigs and chickens though.
Yes, that's true. You can get like a big farm, but it's not personal.
Okay.
If you get to a certain point, and I think that happens to do with the how you say the small house. It's more personal.
Sure.
They feel more at home. Okay. But yes, I don't know why more people don't. Maybe is also they don't, want to. They're not hardworking enough to get the money to do this thing.
I feel like I'm doing most of the work on the island. Most of the time.
Yes. God bless these humans. They show up.
Yeah.
These humans. They show up. Beautiful. Such a joy their work ethic is.
Sure.
Yes. Whereas like not to be, this may sound crass or some kind of way, but goats, forget about it. They're not doing anything.
No,
they just sit around on the phone.
They just graze.
Yeah, they just hang out. I'm like, what are you doing on this island?
Yeah.
Does this spark joy for you? It's not sparking joy for me. Perhaps maybe, we get you another place.
Is it weird sometimes that like I could just go tattle to Isabel like, hey, Johnny over here said something weird the other day. Can you kick him off the island?
For
I w-
me, my favorite thing.
Yeah, okay. She seems nice, but she's got a dark side to her, huh?
Yeah, yes, Isabel, as I say, complicated person.
Yeah, yeah.
She truly, she has a lot going on, but she always is concerned. She wants everyone, once again, we're about being happy here on the island.
Sure.
That's our main focus. But for me, it is such a joy to know gossip. I love to know, as the kids say, the tea. I
Right.
love when the tea is spilt. She tells me everything. This
Right.
woman,
You,
God
you
bless
got
her.
you guys are sitting next to each other all day.
Yes,
You got to talk.
she falls asleep sometimes. I don't know what she's doing. Like I'm constantly working, drinking coffee at like 9 in the night, and she's sleeping at noon. This
Like
woman, complicated lady,
like
but it is.
Blathers.
But like we want everyone to be comfortable. So like much as like workplace, if a coworker comes up to you, says something inappropriate, you go
Right.
to management and you say, hey, maybe you talk to them.
Right.
Is similar. I try to run an island like a business.
It seems like, I mean, yeah, you have the entertainment. You got a KK Slider coming every Saturday night to
Yes.
sing a weird song.
Yes.
You know?
Speaking of Epstein, like look at the logs again, is what I'm saying about that.
Jeez, wow.
Yes, is he brings in money, he brings in people. I
People get
can't judge
excited.
too much, but like he's got some. I'm waiting for KK Slider for a long time. Didn't realize it was KK. Thought it was KK Slider.
It might be. I could be saying it wrong.
Yeah, KK Slider. He's going to be KK canceled. I'm pretty sure soon.
Oh my goodness.
Yes. After this episode, maybe.
Are there hidden messages in his songs that I don't know about?
I mean, play them backwards. They're real. They sound like me. You pitch them down, play them backwards, and they tell you,
Gotcha.
Even Bob Lazar is like, that's crazy, that theory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let me tell you what I did, Tom. Months ago.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I went on, I committed to buying a shitload of turnips.
Okay.
In a crazy amount that nobody needs this much turnips. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then I waited patiently with your crazy stock market prices, and I finally I flipped them for about eight times the amount.
Wow.
Got about $12 million in bells.
Oh my God.
Right? In one day. I still have like 5 million left of that, and that was months ago.
Bezos
I don't know.
Over here.
I don't know what else I could spend this money on. What can I do? I have so much money. My house is huge. I have 6 arcade machines in my bedroom. I don't know what else to do, Tom. With all this. Yeah.
2 things. Number 1 is not my stock market. I mean, we participate at the store, but like, don't if stock bad, do not blame me.
I mean, that thing with the boogers keeps showing up. I mean,
Daisy.
Yeah.
Daisy is 12-year-old girl selling stocks. Anyway,
she's in deep.
She is cunning. This she will go far. I will eventually adopt her also.
Yeah, you should.
But your question, I will get to it now. For me, the joy is when you have excess of funds, you have disposable income.
Right.
You buy things, you send them to friends, you buy gifts for the islanders. You like try to make everyone happy. Once again,
you're like Santa Claus.
Yes, like Santa Claus. You just, just don't be Krampus is the thing. But you must go and, you buy things for other people. You go and, because you've unfortunately found out the secret, which is the things are not the satisfaction. The doing, the work, the joy finding there in the joy of doing, the joy of helping, the joy of spreading happiness, as I try to do on these islands.
Okay.
That is the true joy. So maybe what you should do is buy a bunch of gifts, a bunch of things, have a lot of people over on the island, wear masks, even in game, even on island, that is to say. That's another thing. These villagers are not taking this whole thing seriously. Anyway,
Seriously.
yeah, I see. Once again, human. They walk around with mask. We make them available at the store. No one else.
It's only like
Ha-
400 bells. It's not a lot.
Yes,
It's
that's
cheap.
like if you want to convert, that's like maybe $5 US. Like
Yeah.
the bells. It's anyway. I don't want to talk about conversion, right?
Yeah. Definitely.
Point being, you have people over. You say, take your pick. Take your pick. These are all things for you. And maybe you do like a white elephant thing.
Okay. That's interesting because sometimes, like, I will give. Sometimes I'll be like, oh, I have 4 globes in my storage I don't even know about. So I'll give one of my islanders a globe, and they'll be like, hey, thanks for the globe. Here's an industrial furnace oven. And I'm like, I can't say no. I have to take it. Now I got 4 ovens. Like sometimes, like, I don't know what kind of pockets these people have.
What do you do with that mini oven?
I don't know. They're all over the island. It's a mess.
Well, can you maybe sell them? But then you have more bills for what? For what reason? Once again, maybe
I'm overflowing with money. I have more money than I could ever spend. They say.
Ask you have a Twitter account? Yes.
I have what?
You have Twitter? You know this thing?
Sure. Yeah.
Go on Twitter and say who needs money.
Just drop a couple bells. Drop a couple bags of bells.
Yes.
If
you want to be savvy, outside of Ireland, maybe you say my Cash App is this. You want bell? For every 1,000 bells, give me $1 US American dollar, which is about the exchange rate. And maybe you get your own racket going. I'm not. I do not condone this. I am no way.
I remember people were paying real money to have people come over and pick their weeds from their island.
Oh my god,
it's a real thing, and that's sure. There's a weed problem as far as like not that kind of, but you know what I mean, on this island. But to pay real money, that's just crazy.
It's the American way.
It is.
In a way beautiful, in other way terrible. Constant. These two things, cognitive dissonance.
It's like slave labor. Jesus, but paying a good wage.
Mm-hmm.
What's your obsession with scorpions and spiders? Why do they cost so much money?
Oh,
I mean, they're creepy as hell. I don't know why there's so much for you.
Oh, I can't get in too much. It's a little secret, but let us say member of a club that needs them for various purposes.
Okay.
For how you say initiation.
Oh, that's a little dark. Interesting.
I mean, you ever see Fear Factor?
Sure, loved it.
It's similar.
Okay, is that coming to the island soon?
I hope once again, corporate they don't like the idea of dipping one's toes into scorpions because they are deadly creatures. You get stung by them so many times you had to go back home. It's very scary for a
yeah. Come on now.
I personally like the look of them. They're very creepy, crawly, very spooky. But I also like I like many things. I like a big fish.
A lot of those.
Yeah, you bring me big fish. I'm like, I love that thing and that movie. Big fan. Big fish, big fan.
Okay. I'm always very impressed that I could literally just be like, I could have $1 million worth of spiders on me, and Timmy and Tommy will just be like, yeah, here you go. We'll pay you for them.
Yeah.
Just like that.
Once again,
someone should rob that store.
I mean, that is why, if you notice, there's no gun on island. You cannot acquire. How would you possibly rob this store? But I tell us
a gold shovel, shovel,
or the gold shovel.
That would hurt.
Yes, it would. But I tell small fib there are gun on island, just not villagers. That is what I will say to deter any sort of burglary.
Wow. So all the employees, even the Mabel sisters, have one.
Yes. They, you have to protect yourself. It's scary out there. We don't know, we do background check, but that's only so much. Once again, these people that come to the island, they are in a particular situation.
Yeah.
We don't know how they are going to react.
Usually they're big camping fans.
Usually
first.
big camping fans. Yes,
You
yes,
want to.
yes, yes. This is
It
true.
seems like the only background check is, hey, can you guess if I have a red card or a black card in my hand? It seems like that's the only requirement. If you guess red, they'll move there.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. This is how you say, part of the thing I mentioned earlier, fear factor style. It's a code. It's code.
Ah,
So I know what that means and why, but it's the red card. It's 50-50. Like everything in life is mostly 50-50.
sure.
It's either it is or it ain't, as it were.
Okay.
I don't
Put that
know
on,
if I'm making sense.
put that in a mug. Yeah.
But is you want to make sure that like you can, I don't know, like
Look, this utopia idea you have makes so much sense, especially right now, because where I live, it's a mess and no one likes anybody. So I definitely get the utopia vibe you're going for. It's admirable,
well, thank you very much. Yes, I try, everyone should be happy. Everyone should have a means to pull themselves up. Everyone should have a means to
Yeah.
like have the means for happiness.
If
And
you go fishing and dig up fossils and things like that.
yeah. The happiness, it takes a lot of work to be happy. And I think a lot of people, they go, oh, I should be by default happy. I should wake up in the morning. I am happy.
No.
Why for this? Days are long. Many things happen. Why? First thing in morning. Oh, joy. No.
Rise
You
and
must
grind? Come on.
work for the joy.
Rise and grind is bullshit.
Yes, the joy is in the work. You must push. You must improve, and this is opportunity I give everyone on my island.
All right, and you're right. I mean, sometimes, hey, you get a little seahorse in the ocean, or you get a great white shark. You never know what it's going to be.
Yes,
it's exciting every time.
Yes, and that is what makes life exciting. You do not know. To not know is a joy. To be uncertain is a miracle. Because imagine if you knew every day what was to happen. Would you leave the bed? No, because you would know that the thing that was happening was you not leaving bed.
Right.
You would wake up and go, oh, this again. I'm gonna just lie here, and it comes through.
Yeah. When do you sleep, Tom? You seem like you're always in the welcome center.
Oh, well,
town hall, as they call it.
The town hall, yes. The welcome center is. I sleep when you sleep.
Okay.
I get notification on phone. I'm like, they don't need me.
Wait, why are you tracking me?
Don't worry about it. That's my parents say. But yes, I go, when are they sleeping? Will they need anything from me? And then, if you're asleep, then, I'm like, okay, my job here is done. My priority is always to the people that work the hardest for me. And I want to be there for them. But I got the rest. But also, as I said before, I drink coffee at 1 a.m. Like, I try to be there for you, even if it's uncomfortable.
Right. I mean, I think most people appreciate it. I think most people are happy. Every now and then someone wants to leave. And you know what? Fuck them. Let them leave.
Yes. Because good luck, no matter what island they are on, I am there. Good luck, motherfucker. Oh, they show up and I go, and they go, oh, fuck this guy again.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't know what to tell you. I made good investment.
Yeah.
Good investment.
I mean, look, you got fishing, you got camping, you got a museum, which is nice. You have floating presents in the air on balloons.
Yes.
Who wouldn't want to live there, I guess?
Yeah, right. A random gift on every day, maybe for you.
Usually it's just like a pair of socks that I already own, but whatever.
It's free.
It is.
You can't. Don't be beggars choosers, my guy.
You got to be a good shot with a boomerang with the what's a slingshot though.
Yes. I for a while I knew a villager for the first 30 or so. Never missed.
Wow.
Never missed. It was gorgeous to see. Yeah. And then he missed one and then did not come back to the island for 3 days. He stayed in his home.
He's very upset.
He was depressed. He was
probably practicing.
Yes. I assume.
His walls are just shot to hell. Wow. Well, look at that. Tom, this has been eye-opening. So like amazing. Really, I learned a lot. You know,
Yes.
sometimes people think you're a bit of not a dictator. Maybe got some Republican tendencies. I don't know, but I've
I
learned a lot.
certainly believe in capitalism. Once again, I come from country. I see lack of freedom,
Yeah.
and I try to give people that freedom, that joy of work, because in where I come from, which is a country that shall not be named
Ukraine.
due
You already said
to
it.
not wanting to upset people in that country.
Okay.
But it's difficult because you want to work and you want to better yourself, but sometimes it's very hard. You're like slotted into a system that does
Yes.
not allow. Whereas, like for me, in my mind, capitalism allows you to, as you say, you have big house now. Did you start with big house? No, you started with
A tent.
a tent, a yurt, whatever, and then
Yeah.
you grow and you grow. And this is the opportunity that I saw. Once I came to America, and I said, it is such a beautiful thing to have all these options, so many ways to be disappointed.
Yes.
What a beautiful thing. Where I come from, 3 ways to be disappointed. Where I go to the grocery store, I weep. I see so many cereals, all of which will make my teeth fall out.
So many. We have tons here.
Yes.
Yeah. Wow.
But yes, I mean, I can understand why people have that opinion.
Okay.
But I try to run an okay thing.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, definitely more good than bad. That's for sure. Hopefully, you open it up to maybe 20 people, 30 people one day. That would have a little, Stardew's got like 30 people.
That's Jojo Mart. I will get him.
JoJo people.
We had a meeting. They wanted to merge the Audacity.
Wow. Yeah. I mean, come on.
I am not a startup. I've been in this so many years.
It seems like it. You know what you're
Decades.
doing. Yeah.
And for them to come to me and go, hey, we notice you do good thing. We want to buy you. We want to come together. Why don't you just eat a shoe, Jojo Mart?
Sorry to bring it up.
It's okay. I apologize. I lost my temper.
I know what'll help. You want to play a quick game with me before we go?
Oh, yes. I love a game.
Let's
play. Is it red card, black card?
No, it's a different game.
Okay.
It's Wed, Bed, Dead, everybody. So all I'm going to do is give you 3 video game characters. Tom, you got to tell me who you want to wed, who you want to bed, and who you want dead.
Okay.
Right? And I'll show you some pictures here, too. This first one, if you're an old school player, we have a guy from Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, Von Kaiser.
Ooh.
Von Kaiser is like his name's like the German Wrecking Ball or something like that. But he's very easy to beat. He's one of those old put up your dukes type of bot. Got the big handlebar mustache. Keep this in mind. He was actually beaten up by a bunch of children once.
Oh,
which is a fun fact about Von Kaiser. Interesting there. This next one, I believe she's from Super Smash Bros, or at least one of the trophy items. Lucina or Lucina.
Yes.
Yeah, she's one of the many Fire Emblem characters. Shout out to my cause. One of the many, many Fire Emblem characters. They have a sword and a cape, and they're all kind of bluish. That's every Fire Emblem character. I'm not sure what she does, but she's a good sword fighter. I'm sure she's quick and agile, and she got some magic powers or something like that. And this next one this is all random. This came up from Onimusha Gogendantis, who calls himself the greatest sword fighting demon ever, or something like that. And this dude is crazy. He's got like a Beethoven type haircut. Looks like a centaur without the horse legs, though, doesn't he?
Yes.
I don't know how he pulled that off. Very evil. He wants to just chop everybody in half, and he's not a nice man. All right. Okay. So very, very different crowd here. We have Von Kaiser, Lucina, and Gogendantis. What are your choices here, Tom? Wed, Bed, Dead.
I think I would dead. I would dead. What is it, Van Kaiser?
Oh, Von Kaiser, huh?
Yeah, he's gone. If children can beat him up, I would send Timmy Tommy take care of it.
Okay, yeah, there you go.
He's gone. I think I would bed Demon Man.
Oh yeah, Gogandantis.
Yeah, Gogandantis. Have fun. You live once, maybe for him eternally, but like for me once,
Yeah.
But I try to new things. He looks like he knows what he's doing, if you catch my drift.
Sure.
And then I would marry Lucina. I love a woman with a sword. I
Yeah.
email Carly Rae Jepsen every week. She has not returned my messages, so maybe this is next best thing. A woman with a sword.
Does Carly Rae have a sword?
Yes, she has received too many swords. There was viral tweet said, "I just want to see Carly Rae Jepsen. Give Carly Rae Jepsen a sword."
I didn't know that.
And the people keep giving them to her, and she's like, "I have 15. Tom, quit sending me these swords."
Oh, so it's you. You're just sending her swords.
Yes, I love a woman with a sword. I love it.
Interesting. Wow. She's like 37. I thought she was like 15.
Yes. Aged beautifully.
Yeah.
Oh my God. This is what I said to you. If a woman has bangs, takes off 10 years.
Is that true? Okay.
I think so. Think of a woman that does not look young with bangs.
That's why I look 70. I think. I have no bangs.
Oh, it's good. It's good to laugh at oneself.
Thank you, Tom. Great choices. Great answers there.
Thank you so much.
Yes, I'm good. Yeah, I don't. All right.
What about you? Do you play as well?
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, good.
Here's what I'll do. All right. I will wed Gogandantis.
Ooh.
I know it sucked. I think a few episodes ago we had another demon on, and it was just like, why would you wed someone who's that evil? But the power sometimes can kind of get to your head. It's like, if you're with that person who's all powerful, then you technically are as well.
Yes.
No one's going to mess with me. Maybe I'll get kidnapped a couple times by a hero. Whatever. That's not so bad. He'll come save me. You know what I mean? So,
yes. Power is sexy.
Yeah, right?
Yes.
And he's kind of cool looking.
Yeah, he's got
evil, but cool looking.
Got that great haircut, like his Boy Meets World Gone Insane. That like middle part from 90s.
It's like Beethoven kind of.
Yes.
Maybe maybe he can teach you how to use that sword too. He's the best ever. I would like to learn a cool sword trick or something, how to defend myself.
Sword trick.
Or trick. Like
here's a quick trick. Let me stab you.
And this one here seems easy. Okay, I'll bed Lucina. The Fire Emblem nerds like, it's Lucina, or screaming online right now. Lucina.
I'm sure. For me, forgivable. I have accent. You, what's your deal?
Yeah, I don't know. I like the outfit actually. I like the blue and the reddish. It's cool. I like the blue hair. It's a nice look. She's got a sword too. So after we're done, maybe she can teach you another trick. And then
trick is I stab you this time.
Yes. And then I'm sorry, Von Kaiser, 0 for 2 here, buddy. He's got to go. I mean, he kind of sucks.
Yes. I know too many people in Brooklyn look just like him.
No shirt, overalls.
You have no shirt, suspenders,
right?
Huge mustache.
Yeah.
Once again, middle part. Forget about it.
Yeah, there's that whole German thing going on. So great stuff right there. But Tom, holy cow, we've been trying to get you on for months. I'm so glad you found the time finally. This has been great. Our fans are going to love this one. Any last words of wisdom or advice you want to give either new travelers or current villagers or anything like that we can leave us with?
I mean, enjoy this film while you can. I mean, he's going away soon because water gets too cold. We have, the season is changing. So look for new things. Also, I've said it many times over the course of this talk.
Yeah.
Find the joy in the work.
Yeah.
The work, the life, the doing. This is joy. The success, the things that allow you, to be happy.
Yeah.
Are the doing, and also you get these things. Be who you are. This is advice that I give to myself also. If you enjoy getting things, that is fine. Don't worry about it. It's great. But be picky.
Sure.
If it, once again, very Marie Kondo is, if it does not spark joy, go.
You know what? That's very true, because I recently just found the last fossil I used to like digging up fossils. It got a little tedious because I had all but one for like 3 months. I finally found that last one, and I was very happy when I was done. So it brought me joy.
Yes.
Now I'm just leaving them there. I'm not digging up anything else.
Oh, thank God we stopped the egg thing. Do you remember the egg?
Oh, the worst thing.
Oh, that was a huge.
Was that your idea?
No, maybe a little, but like I said, put egg in ground, and then corporate come by, put so many. It was like they went over. Oh, and I got so many letters.
Yeah,
you would not believe.
And then hear me. I'm sitting here saving 6 type of each egg just in case.
Yeah.
Just in case you guys pull some shit in a few months, like you gotta make a fucking basket out of eggs.
Ugh.
Yeah.
But yes, you have to.
Storage is unlimited. That's a good thing.
Yes, that is good.
Thank you for that.
Yes, we were very hard to make sure that you have enough room for everything.
Yeah,
but yes, I agree. Like you find things that make you feel satisfied within the world, within the island. If you enjoy fishing fish, if you don't, you don't. Like for me personally, I like to fish, but I like other things. I like paving. I like building.
Yeah.
These are the things that bring me joy. Look for the joy. That is my piece of advice to you. And sometimes joy has a price. It is what it is. It's the system we have. There are ups and downs, but sometimes joy costs 10 million bells if you want.
Yeah.
If you want the big house.
Well, beautiful advice. I love it. Wow. Tom Nook, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us, Tom.
Thank you so much for having me. And let me just.
Thank you. Same to you. Everybody else, thanks for listening. And we will talk to you all next week. Bye-bye. Today's playable character was played by Tristan Miller. Check out his 2 podcasts, Amateur Detective Club and Positive and Negative. And follow him on social media at Tristan J. Miller 1.